Friends, here I'll demonstrate the structure of flower. You are watching here different kinds of flowers are here. Flower is a reproductive part of a plant. In a plant, roots, stems, leaves are called the vegetative part, but this flower is called a reproductive part as it takes part in sexual mode of reproduction. If you will see a structure of flower, the part by which the flower is attached with the stem, that part is called pedicel. This part is called a pedicel, and this swollen portion down, this swollen portion on which all the parts, different roles or different groups of these parts of flower are attached, this is called peduncle or receptacle, as it is receiving or giving a space for holding all the other parts. Afterwards, the another part, these are the green leaves. These green leaves which are present at the base of flower, these leaves are called sepals, and the group of these all leaves are called calyx. So this is pedicel, this is peduncle or receptacle, and these green leaves are called calyx, and its single unit is called a sepal. Students, if these all sepals are joined with each other, the term gamo is used. And if these all sepals are free, which are not united with each other, then the term is used poly. If term is polysepalous, means sepals are free. And if the term is gamosepalous, means sepals are fused. Like we are watching here, these all sepals are free. I am removing these all sepals from here. So we have seen these three parts. Now this colored portion, this colored part of a flower which attract insect for pollination, means insects come for taking the nectar, but they are attracted by this colorful part of this flower. These are called petals, and the group of these all petals is called corolla. So now I have removed all the corollas from here. These two parts, calyx and this corolla, these both parts help in the process of reproduction. They both, but they are not the part, they are not the part which are taking part in the process of sexual reproduction. These parts, which are the male and female part of a flower, they only take part in the process of sexual reproduction. These assist, petals and sepals only assist. Now we are watching here in this flower, there are plenty of stamens and there are plenty of carpels. As you are watching here, I am removing these. These are the anthers. You may see these anthers on my hand. If you watch here, this longer portion, this one, this part is called a filament, and this upper, this swollen part, which is double one, this is called a anther. This whole part is called stamen, which is a male reproductive part of a flower, and this upper portion is called anther, in which male gamete or germ cells, pollens will be produced, and this part is called longer one, this part is called the filament. This is filament and these are the anthers, and these two anthers are, means there are four lobes actually when we will cut it, but here you are watching it bilobed. These two lobes of anther are connected by a tissue which is a connective tissue in between. How can we draw it? This is how. If this is a filament, these are the anthers, then this part by which these two anthers are connected, this part is called a connective. And if you will cut it, it looks like this, four lobes, in which plenty of pollen grains are present. These pollen grains are male germ cells of a flower, and these anthers are the structure which produce these male gametes, which are called the pollens. If you watch this flower, in it these are these green portion or these small green leaves, these are called calyx and these are called corolla. Group is calyx and corolla, but single one. Calyx, the one unit of calyx is called sepal and one unit of corolla is called petal. Now you are watching here, this is a anther here. In different flower, different structures of anther you can see. See, this is anther here. This whole part is called a stamen, which is the male part of a flower. This is called filament, and you can see the swinging anther here, this one, in which plenty of pollens are present inside it. And if I'll remove these all anthers, whole part is stamen rather, then this is the female part of a flower, which is called pistil. This whole part is called a pistil, this one. The another name of this pistil is gynoecium. This is also called as carpel. So there are three names of this female part or female organ of a flower, which is called gynoecium, which is called carpel, which is called pistil. This is a clear diagram you can watch here. In it, this lower portion, this is ovary, which contain the ovules inside it, and this longer part, this one, this is called style, and the sticky top portion, this is called the stigma. This is stigma and this is style and this is ovary, which contain the ovules. If possible, I'll try to show you. Yes, you may watch. Very small ovules are inside it. This is a very small ovule inside it. And if you see this rose flower, there are plenty of these, all stamens, and inside the stamens there you may watch plenty of carpels are there inside. These are the carpels. If you want to see the single unit of it, you may see these are the different carpel, gynoecium or the pistil, in which you can see here lower portion ovary containing ovule, middle one style, and the topmost part is a stigma. If you'll watch this flower, this is also a composite flower where plenty of flowers are there inside. This is calendula actually, pedicel, receptacle, then calyx, corolla, actually this is a composite flower in which together plenty of flowers are there, in which each unit is a floret. This is the single floret of this composite flower. And here inside are male and female part, this portion. This is all about different parts of a flower. And what will be the pollination? Pollination will be transfer of pollens from anther to stigma. And what will be the fertilization? Later on, the nucleus or the genetic material of pollen will combine with the genetic material of ovule, and that will grow later on to form the seeds. So ripening of the ovule is called seed, and ripening of ovary which contain ovule, that is called the fruit.